Good morning. We are here on another wonderful hike this morning. It's actually on a Saturday and it's pretty cloudy. We're trying to get in an early start before the rain starts moving in. So we're here near Astoria, Oregon, hiking the Nat Creek Trail. It's about 7 miles, but we're gonna cut it short, about a mile or two. Just because it's kind of a little further down the road and kind of shady looking at the trailhead. So we're starting at the Fish Hatchery, which is just down the road. So yeah, so I think most people start this trail here. So we'll go ahead and continue through this. It's a moderate rated trail. It's going to follow along the Nat Creek river, I guess, or stream. I'm not sure how big it is, but yeah, so apparently it's pretty popular down here. So let's check it out. Let's see how it goes. So far, it's pretty mild. Not a whole lot of elevation gain or anything like that. There we go. This is the first crossing, I guess, service road crossing. So let's continue on. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So this is like maybe a couple hundred yards in right now. What I've noticed is that there's actually a paved sidewalk right there that actually parallels this little trail here. So this is the actual trail, quote unquote, and there's that paved segment of it. So I guess people who don't want to walk on dirt, muddy trails, they can go on that. Okay, we're at a crossing again. So it looks like in the beginning, this trail kind of crisscrosses the service road here. But oh well, I guess that's how it is. So here it goes. Let's continue on. Oh, check this out. You see it? You see what that is? You tell me. A lot of side trails here. Whoa, what's that? Bigfoot. So we're about 1 mile in and at about 350 foot of elevation gain thus far. I think a total elevation gain is about 800. That's pretty mild in that 3 mile journey up to the end of the creek trail. So yeah, not too hard. The trail so far, as you can see, it's pretty good. 2 feet wide. It's well maintained. There's hardly any overgrowth I've seen thus far, so it's really good. The air is clean, crisp. We've after some little drizzle overnight. Very refreshing. Nothing like fresh air early in the morning. Look at that. I don't know what kind of mushrooms these are. Do you guys know? Weird shaped. I've never seen so close to the ground like that. Oh, more here. They're everywhere. Welcome to the forest. Neat. We're still trekking along. There you go. Actually, a really nice trail. I'm surprised. Very pleasant. I think you bring families on here as well too. I have not seen anything that's overly challenging or technical or dangerous by any means. So definitely bring your family. As far as I can tell, it's a very easy trail. Very peaceful, very quiet. I don't know if your kids will get bored, but nonetheless, it's a good trail for exercise if you want. There's some hills, inclines, declines, peace, quiet. If you want some alone time with your family, this is a great place. I recommend it. It's very peaceful. Okay, this is our first big log scramble over, so let's see how I'm gonna do this here. Okay, there we go. Yep, there you go. The actual branch stems are pretty sturdy, so I stepped on those to kind of leg myself up over. So pretty good. Okay, I think I spoke too soon earlier. We are encountering a little more overgrowth as you start to go further and further in. We got another about half a mile, maybe 3/4 mile to go to the end of this trail here. So as you can see, it's probably not as traveled as much. Or maybe it is. It's just shaded very well and it's watered very well. So a lot of these plants just growing out of control here. So this is great, but it's not too bad. The trail is still pronounced. You can see it, you won't get lost. So yeah. There we go. Oh gosh, very damp here, and these roots are very slippery and slick. So shoes definitely is a must. Good shoes, hiking shoes preferably. That's waterproof. And I didn't bring my poles with me. Maybe I should have, but it's not too bad. All right, let's go back up here. There you go, a lot of overgrowth. That's all good. So we're about just over 2 miles in. So yeah, one drawback to being first on the trail is spider webs. Webs everywhere going across the path here, so you get that crossing your face. It's all good though. It's the full experience of hiking. Wow, this is really peaceful. We're coming up here to the end here. There's a bench stool here. Let's see what it overlooks. There's another little side trail down to another bench. So all these benches mean it's family friendly or for people who just want to get out in nature and enjoy. So it looks like this is the end here. I don't think this trail continues on. It's pretty well overgrown. So look at the maps. That last stopover was the end of the trail. So maybe we'll take a little break here and take a little snack in before I head back, and I think the weather permitting, I think we're able to do the upper portion. That's a big tree. Okay, we're almost back at the fish hatchery, but I'm going to stop by this little creek bed here. And we stopped by here on the way out, but gotta trek down the side trails here I just found. Okay, we're still here down at the creek here, still exploring. Okay. So again, this is a fish hatchery right up the road here. So I'm guessing a lot of this water is being diverted to the actual hatchery. Here it is. I don't think most people come up here, or come down here at least. Okay, let's head back to the fish hatchery trailhead, and we'll continue on down to the actual Nat Creek trailhead at the campground, about a mile down. Okay. Here's another signage here. I won't bore you with my reading skills, so you can go ahead and pause and read this if you want to. Okay. Let's continue on. This big old clearing here, yeah, that's the parking lot and the fish hatchery. So we're almost back at the car. We'll continue shortly. Tide gate. Run, pause, and read. All right. Since we're here, let's explore the fish hatchery. Nature trail and waterfall. There we go. See that? Wow, that's a big fish in there. That's huge. Like 4 foot long. Wow. Look at all that. I don't know what kind of fish is in here. Look at that. There's thousands and thousands of them. Can you see it? Wow. Okay. Here is the trail start from the actual hatchery. That's where we started earlier. So we're going to go down this route here. Looks like 1.25 miles to the campground, which is where the actual trailhead is. So let's follow on down and enjoy. I think this one here just based on the trail. There you go. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to get Frogger and a lot of these cars will dissipate. There we go, let's run. Okay, here's the trail. Let's continue on. Oh, looks very similar to the trail the southern part of the trail. Looks to be similar. Well, let's continue. Let's see how it is. Down here. There's all my sunglasses. We'll go now. Maybe go down there later on. Let's continue this trail here. Okay. Alright, this is really funny. I just passed a couple girls just yapping away, but I passed by them and so much perfume that one of the girls was wearing. Wow, it's overbearing. Boy, so much for fresh air versus a sweet smelling perfume that they're wearing. Oh gosh. Okay, back to fresh air. It's really eerie. By yourself here is quiet. Get some ambient road noise. Like someone's watching me. Like Bigfoot. Oh, never know. Pacific Northwest is a hot spot for Sasquatch. So, never know. If you could be watching me. Watching what I do. Scary. There's a little nice bridge here. Okay, we made it. We're actually here. So this is the actual official start of the trailhead. So let's officially tap our feet in the beginning here, and then we're gonna head back to the parking lot at the fish hatchery, and then call it a day. Okay, so I've actually technically finished. What's interesting? Like that. I've seen those type of leaves grow on the ground like that. Huh, interesting. The first. Anyway, back to my original conversation. But anyway, I wanted to give you a quick recap of this hike. Actually, a really good hike. Again, it's on Highway 30 along the south end of the Columbia River, Oregon, heading out towards Astoria. So it's actually, it's really nice. It's a good drive out here, nice peaceful drive. And yeah, it's good. I definitely, as far as rating goes, I do give it a 5-star. It is a good hike, actually, very pleasant. It's good for families. I don't know about this last section here at the main trailhead, but for families, I do recommend the starting at the fish hatchery and then going south along the upper Nat Creek Trail. The first part that we did this morning, it was actually relatively easier. This one here is a little more rugged, and potentially younger kids can maybe sprain their ankles. So be cautious of that. But if you really want to do it, I just still give it a good 5-star on this. It's really good. I I do enjoy it actually. I may actually come back here one more time in the future, and I don't normally say that too often because I only do a hike only once because there's so many hikes to explore, and I don't want to be fixated on one particular hike. So, but this one here is actually pretty peaceful, calming, soothing, aside from the road noise. So maybe if you come in the evening or something like that, or early in the morning when there's less traffic, you may hear less road noise and hear more of the sound of the water on the Nat Creek. So yeah, aside from that, I gave it a good thumbs up. We actually did it once again. We completed a task of finishing this trail system without cheating. So we did it once again. So every weekend I'm trying to do another hike. So next weekend, hopefully if weather permitting, we may do another hike. Might be harder, might be easier, I don't know. So I usually figure that out the day before based on weather conditions during my my research. So and we'll go from there. Anyway, aside from that, we are good. We did it. Thanks for journeying with me today, and explore with me on the next adventure. See you soon. Bye.